guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. What a 24 hours it's been. Firstly, Barcelona have the money to sign Erling Haaland for his wages, the commission for his father and the agent, and also the release clause. The question is now, can we convince Erling Haaland with this sporting project? Because we have Man City and Real Madrid closely behind us in the race who also want to sign the player as well. But apparently, we've signed two players. Franck Kessie and Andreas Christensen are both set to join Barcelona in the summer as free agents. On Kessie, it's not quite done. It's very close. But with Christensen, it's 99% done. And only a big explosion will cause that deal not to happen. Two big signings for Barcelona. Now also, we are looking at other defensive reinforcements as well in De Ligt, Koundé, Mazzuari, and also most importantly, very close as well, Azpilicueta. And lastly, the club are still wanting to renew Dembele's contract. Dembele still wants to stay, but the problem is still his agent asking for a lot of money. The club will still renew Dembele if he comes back on their previous offer. Otherwise, he will leave for free as a free agent in the summer. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player, of course, we've been linked with is Erling Haaland, who is Barcelona's #1 target for the summer. Now, Enrique Mesip, who was Juan Laporta's advisor via Deportivo Cutrone, he talked about the possible move about Erling Haaland in terms of the money aspect. He came out saying, of course, we can sign Erling Haaland. Economically, there is money. The wage cap depends on what we release. Of course, player sales. If there is salary margin, we can sign him. So he's pretty much saying, look, the money is there for the commission and the release clause. The question is about the wages. Of course, we can still sell players. Once that's done, we can easily sign Erling Haaland financially. Now, there are rumors again coming out about Real Madrid having an agreement with Erling Haaland to come in the summer. But Jan Agafjortov, who is the best Norwegian journalist in the world, he's very close to Erling Haaland. And he came out saying an agreement between Real Madrid and Erling Haaland, not true. Erling and his team, including his father, are going through a very thorough process to choose what he will play from next season. They will make a decision based on different elements. Now, when that decision will come, we're hearing at the end of this month, of course, in March, but it's going to be very difficult. Now, in the last transfer video, I told you guys how Barcelona, I think, are leading the race because they're having meetings with Mino Raiola. I mentioned how you don't really see reports about Manchester City and Real Madrid having meetings with Mino Raiola and even Erling Haaland. Well, 24 hours later, I was wrong. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that apart from Barcelona, TK on behalf of Manchester City also met with Mino Raiola in Monaco for Erling Haaland, but Real Madrid didn't meet in Monaco, but they are very much in the race and like other clubs want to sign Erling Haaland this year. So right now it's between Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Manchester City. Now, of course, Real Madrid's pursuit depends on Kylian Mbappe. We are hearing right now that PSG are offering Kylian Mbappe a new 2-year contract with a €100 million loyalty bonus in there, and he'll earn around €50 million per season. So let's hope that Mbappe does not renew his contract with PSG, that he goes to Real Madrid, because then we do have a chance of Erling Haaland. I think if Kylian Mbappe stays at PSG, I think we're out of the race. I think Erling Haaland would choose Real Madrid over Barcelona, unfortunately, based on what we're hearing right now in the media, although I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see. But what we know now for sure is that Barcelona can afford Erling Haaland's transfer with the commission, the weekly wages, and of course the release clause. The question now is convincing Erling Haaland with our sporting project. Now, with Barcelona spending the majority of their money on Erling Haaland, they're going to have to look for free agent transfers in the summer to strengthen the squad. And one of those names on the table right now is Franck Kessie, and apparently a deal is very close. And it was actually Sport who broke the news first. They came out saying that breaking news from Kessie to Barcelona, the deal is almost done. The player will arrive for free in the summer. And then Marzio, one of the best sources in Italy, came out saying that Barcelona have accelerated the negotiations for Franck Kessie. They are offering him €6.5 million per year on the table, of course, and Barcelona are currently the front runners for Kessie, and now it's up to the player to decide his future. Matteo Marito from Sky Sports came out back in that statement as well, saying that Barcelona are currently ahead of other teams in the race to sign Kessie. Nothing is agreed quite yet, but it's well on track, and Barcelona's offer right now is around €6.5 million per year. And then the main man for Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Barcelona are really pushing to sign Franck Kessie. Nothing is fully agreed quite yet. Other clubs also interested, but Barcelona are offering €6.5 million net per season. Kessie is tempted by Barcelona, its history, Xavi, and also playing in La Liga. Speaking about that, Mateo Morito also came out saying that Xavi called Franck Kessie. They talked and the player takes into account because he likes Xavi, the Barcelona project, and the city as well. So Xavi called Franck Kessie to convince him to join Barcelona because right now Kessie has bigger offers on the table from Premier League clubs around 10 million euros per season or offering around 6.5, but the phone call from Xavi has been key. Now you might be wondering, although midfield was not the priority, why do you want a midfielder? Because apparently Xavi wants a physical profile in the midfield. Sport came out saying that for Barcelona, Kessie is a style of midfielder that the team does not have right now. Physical and a goal scorer. Barcelona board compared to Azpilicueta since he was in the club under Pep Guardiola and was also important for him. So the club want that box-to-box midfielder, a midfielder that's plays on the right-hand side of the midfield, that defends for his life and goes up and contributes in the attack as well. You know, like a Paulinho or Arturo Vidal. That's what they see in Franck Kessie. Now, also we've been linked with Ryan Gravenberch as well from the Telegraph, saying the same thing, be that box-to-box midfielder. But right now, Bayern Munich early in the race, but Barcelona, Real Madrid are still interested, but it looks like now we're going to have our full attention on Franck Kessie. Now for me, I don't mind this deal. No risk, free agent, on low money. I don't mind it. But the big question in my head is, what is the future now for Sergio Roberto, Ricky Puig, and also Miralem Pjanic? I think these three midfielders now are set to leave the club, whether it's a loan, permanent transfer, whatever it may be, with Franck Kessie coming in. So we'll wait and see what happens. But again, Barcelona want to close the deal for Franck Kessie as soon as possible as a free agent for next summer. So the reason why Barcelona are signing Franck Kessie is more or less because he's a market opportunity. He's available, he's for free. But the club's priority right now, along with Erling Haaland, of course, is to reinforce the defense. And right now, we've been linked with a lot of center backs. Firstly, is Jules Koundé coming in from Sky Sports. They've come out saying that Jules Koundé's representatives are still in talks with Chelsea, but also with Barcelona and Real Madrid. All teams have a chance to sign him in the summer. But again, with the 80 million euro release clause, I cannot see this deal happening. I think Koundé is a decent center back. I think 80 million euros is overpaying the hell out of him. I think he's probably valued at around 50, 60 with variables and all that stuff in commission, all that sort of stuff. We'll wait and see, but I think right now Koundé is very, very unlikely to join Barcelona this summer, unless of course Sevilla lowered their asking price. Now also, De Ligt has been on the radar of Barcelona as well. Mateo Morito from Sky Sports came out saying that Matthijs De Ligt is not going to have any easy time leaving Juventus. He's already admitted publicly and internally that he would like to play for Barcelona in the future, but right now the deal is very, very complicated. So I think De Ligt most likely will happen next summer. Let's hope he stays at Juventus for this summer. Next summer, of course, that, mystery release clause becomes active, and also he'll have 1 year left on his contract. If we don't sign Erling Haaland, I can see this deal being possible in the summer, but right now, too complicated, too much money, and of course, right now he's Juventus' best center back. But one deal that is possible this summer is a free agent signing in Mazzuari. Mateo Morito also came out saying that Mazzuari has a lot of offers on the table, including one from Barcelona. The player has not decided anything yet about his future. So Mazzuari, maybe a bit too early to call right now, but again, with the Erling Haaland deal, Minarella connection, all that sort of stuff, I think if Barcelona offer him a decent contract, he will join. But then the question is, what do you do with Dani Alves? You sell Des? All that sort of stuff become big complications. So we'll wait and see. I don't think right now Barcelona are really prioritizing a right back. But again, like Kessie, a market opportunity could make Barcelona, push for the move and offer a contract. We'll wait and see. But again, this deal could be very, very complicated. But one of the main targets for Barcelona in the center back position, who's also a free agent, is of course Cesar Azpilicueta. Fabrizio Romano came out saying that Barcelona have informed Azpilicueta that they will wait for his final decision. Barcelona are confident, but it's about Azpilicueta's life, family, future, and more. And Barcelona's official contract offer for Azpilicueta is a 2-year deal until June 2024, plus a 1-year option as well. So again, Azpilicueta is still deciding his future. Did he stay at Chelsea, where he's been for the past 10 years? He grew up there, his kids are born there, or does he make the jump now to his home nation in Spain and play for Barcelona? He's still deciding that, but again, we'll have to wait and see what he decides. I think right now there's no more option to extend from Chelsea. I think if Azpilicueta decides to leave, Chelsea will let him go and not use that option that they do have, but we'll wait and see. Now, Mateo Morito from Sky Sports is his opinion. He came out saying, I think Azpilicueta's decision regarding his future will be known in April, and if Rudiger or Christensen renew, it will make it easier for him to sign for Barcelona. Now, Christensen will not renew. Wait for that in the next segment. He will not renew his contract. He'll be going somewhere, and we all know where that is. Now, Rudiger is the big question now. Azpilicueta is about to leave. Christensen is about to leave. There is no way that Chelsea can let Rudiger go. They have to give him the money that he wants. So if he does renew, that will leave, open the door for Azpilicueta to leave. And of course, Christensen is already going to leave. We'll talk about that in just a second. So we'll wait and see on Azpi. Again, he's still deciding his future with his family and all that sort of stuff. And Barcelona will wait for him as well as Chelsea. And we're hoping for a decision around April time. But a center back from Chelsea who was also a free agent that Barcelona will be signing is Andreas Christensen. Gerard Romero, one of the best sources in Barcelona, has come out saying that Barcelona have 99% signed Andreas Christensen on a free transfer for next season. Only something exceptional would stop this deal. Wow. So it looks like Christensen, along with Kessie, is going to be joining Barcelona as a free agent in the summer. What do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments below. For me personally, I don't mind it. It's definitely an upgrade on the center back position. Hopefully this means now that Lenglet and Titi will leave, maybe Guetta will be sold or goes out on loan, something like that. But I think Christensen is definitely an upgrade on the squad. For me now, I'm wondering, are we paying a lot of money for him? What's he going to earn now? Hopefully it's not too much. Hopefully it's, a reasonable price, and commission as well for his father. He was asking for commission, is now all of a sudden gone. Are we paying that as well? I think once this deal gets closer to being done, we'll get the the details of the deal, how much he's earning, the commission, all that sort of stuff. But according to one of the best sources in Barcelona, this deal is on the verge of completion. We'll wait, of course, for Armando to come out with the here we go as well. But it's a big signing, man. Of course, Bayern Munich wanted him, Dortmund wanted him as well, and now he's chosen Barcelona. He's left the Champions League winners to come to Europa League place Barcelona. So we'll wait and see how this deal goes. Again, too early to call my opinion, but one of the best sources in the world comes out saying that this deal is 99% done. It means this deal is most likely going to happen. So it looks like Andreas Christensen will be a Blaugrana this summer. And again, Barcelona have signed another free agent. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, it's Sergi Roberto, coming in from Juan Marti from Sport. He's come out saying that Sergi Roberto has activated the option of joining LA Galaxy in the MLS as a free agent this summer. Now, couple of things. Firstly, it's not done and dusted quite yet. I think Roberto will still talk to Barcelona one more time over a contract renewal. Secondly, how bad is Roberto in the prime of his career is going to go to the MLS? There's got to be a Spanish club like Betis, Sevilla, Valencia who will offer him a contract. I cannot see him going to the MLS right now. We all know he's a big fan, along with Busi, of course. He talks about the MLS all the time, Roberto. I think he'll play there at some point, but going now in the prime of your career makes no sense to me. But we'll wait and see. I mean, he's that bad that he's going to the MLS now. Maybe this means that Barcelona will not renew his contract. And of course, Franck Kessie most likely coming in as that replacement. Free deal out, free deal in. Win-win for all parties. But we'll wait and see. Xavi is still keen on keeping Roberto. And of course, Roberto, he's the fourth captain of the club. He probably wants to still stay as well. But again, still early. We'll have to wait and see. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. And it's the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. Now, a lot has happened with Dembele over the past 24 hours. I'm going to go through it all, then give you guys my opinion and my analysis. Now, firstly, Juan Laporta did an interview and he was asked about Ousmane Dembele in that interview, and he said that Dembele knows our proposal and we have also wanted him to stay. We hope at the end of the season he will reconsider. So the club right now still want to kind of renew Ousmane Dembele, but of course not going to offer the money. Now, Alfredo Martinez came out right after this. He's one of the best sources in Barcelona. He came out saying that Dembele and his entourage are now repairing their relationship with Barcelona. Nothing agreed quite yet, but something has changed in the past few days. What that something is, I have no idea. But Rakwan came out saying despite Laporta's words opening the door for Ousmane Dembele's renewal, the parties have not spoken since talks broke down. The last offer, of course, was on December the 20th of 2021. If the player makes a move, Barcelona will consider reactivating it. So again, it has to be Dembele coming to Barcelona saying, I want to renew, let's talk again, and then Barcelona will talk. They won't go, hey Dembele, you want to come back and renew? That won't work. The player first has to make that first movement. But Fernando Polo from Deportivo came out saying that Ousmane Dembele's agent continues to be a big obstacle in the contract renewal. He wants a big signing bonus. Unless their demands are lowered and they adapt to the club's parameters and the situation, it will be impossible for Dembele to stay. So we have Dembele saying, I want to stay. Laporte saying, okay, if you want to stay, come talk to me. Agent saying, look, I still want that big fat paycheck. So we're still in the same spot pretty much, but now there's just more developments about it. Now, Mateo Morito from Sky Sports came out saying the exact same thing as Fernando Polo. Barcelona want to renew him, Dembele wants to stay. The problem right now is still the same. Musa Sissoko is asking for way too much money. Either the demands are lowered or it will be impossible for Ousmane Dembele to stay. Now, Sport came out saying that Barcelona want to offer Dembele a short-term contract, maximum of 2 years. The club believes that with this offer, the player and his entourage will feel more comfortable. Now, if you offer him a 2-year deal, we're gonna have the same problem next summer. Like, I understand this 2-year deal. Give him less money. Let's see how he does. But then we're gonna go through all this again. It's gonna be a whole 360 again next summer. So that's my only concern. But it is what it is. That's what Barcelona wanted to do. And to be honest, I understand why they're doing that. They want to offer him less money in the short term. And if he does well, offer him more money for the long term. Now, the main man himself, Romano, came out saying that Barcelona proposed a swap deal between PSG involving Dembele and Mauro Icardi on deadline day. Icardi did not refuse Barcelona, but he was not keen on leaving PSG at that moment, and Dembele didn't even think about leaving Barcelona in January. So apparently we offered a Dembele Icardi swap deal. Thank God that didn't happen. That would have been one of the worst deals in the history of this club. But Romano came out saying that Barcelona will be happy to extend Dembele's contract, but at their conditions. Barcelona will not offer what Dembele wants, and now it's up to the player to decide if he wants to accept Barcelona's offer or leave for free in the summer. So pretty much we're at square one. All these reports same spot. Barcelona want to renew Dembele. Dembele wants to stay. His agent wants money. Barcelona say, look, you want to, take back our last offer? We'll give it to you. Sign it. Bada bing, bada boom. But we're not going to, go anywhere near your demands. And also, you have to come to us. We're not coming to you. That's where we're at. Is it going to happen? I think there is a probably 0.5% chance that Dembele renews his contract. And at this point, I think the relationship between the fans as well is kind of broken. If he does end up renewing, what do we do? We're like, oh, went through all this circus for the past few months for nothing. But we'll wait and see. The club is still optimistic. Of course, Dembele right now is playing well. He's not getting injured, so I can understand why the club want to renew him. We'll have to wait and see, though. Only time will tell. And the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Dani Alves. Moises Malorens and Samuel Marsden from ESPN came out saying that Dani Alves will have to negotiate a new contract with Barcelona, as now there is no clause in his current contract to automatically renew it. Both parties are happy with Dani Alves' performances, but as of now there have been no contacts to extend his current contract. So I think we can all agree in the end he will renew his contract. Right now his contract does expire this summer. What will happen is that Barcelona will offer him a 1-year deal. He'll end up signing it. He'll end up staying. For me, the big question is, though, what happens if we bring in Mazzuari as a free agent and then we keep Des? We don't need 3 right backs. Will Dani Alves just be, a passion merchant in the dressing room? I have no idea. But in the end, we can all expect Dani Alves to stay at Barcelona for 1 more season. But at this current moment, there are no talks between Dani Alves and Barcelona. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys some news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, coming in from Mike Verge from the Telegraph in the Netherlands, one of the best sources in the Dutch media. He's come out saying that Jordi Cruyff has been asked by Ajax to take over the role of Mark Overmars as his sporting director, who resigned a few days ago. Jordi has not rejected the offer in advance, which opens the way for further conversations. So Jordi Cruyff did not answer the offer from Ajax. It looks like he's going to end up leaving maybe at the end of the season. I don't think he'll leave right now with Barcelona also looking for a CEO as well, but looks like Ajax will be tempting Jordi Cruyff. He could end up, going there and playing that Mateo Alemán role, or he could stay at Barcelona and be Mateo Alemán's right-hand man. We'll wait and see, but I think right now Jordi Cruyff is tempted by Ajax, his boyhood club. Of course, you all know what his father did there, so looks like Jordi Cruyff is going to be leaving, but again, you never know. We'll have to wait and see. Now, in the last video, I told you guys about the Super League, how it's going to be announced today, but turns out that's not the case. Daily Mail came out saying the European Super League will be relaunched next week with Juventus, Barcelona, and Real Madrid being involved. So now we're hearing it's going to be next Wednesday, not today, but as I'm uploading this video, has not been announced. It could still be announced. Daily Mail could be wrong, but again, expect at some point in the next few weeks a Super League announcement over the new, ramifications, new formats, all that sort of stuff. Now, lastly, Barcelona are planning to go on tour in the summer, and Javi Miguel from AS came out saying that Barcelona will travel to the west coast of the United States of America for a preseason in the summer. Barcelona will play 3 or 4 friendlies against Real Madrid, Juventus, and also AC Milan could be a possible opponent. Barcelona will be in the USA for around around 10 to 12 days. So again, we're getting the preseason ready, of course, under Xavi, under these new signings. We have to have some games to, get in the rhythm, all that sort of stuff. Come to the US, a lot of money, having a Clasico and outside of Spain will of course bring a lot of attraction. So we'll wait and see on that. They're still trying to finalize that, but again, a US tour is very, very likely. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. But the main thing I want to know firstly is about Erling Haaland. If Mbappe ends up renewing his contract at PSG, you still think that Erling Haaland will come to Barcelona? Secondly, your thoughts on Barcelona signing Christensen and Kessie as free agents in the summer. Your thoughts about those deals, ramifications, the money involved, and of course them coming in and improving the squad. And lastly, on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele, do you think there's still a chance that Dembele could end up renewing his contract at Barcelona? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.